What's up, lads? It's Alfie here, and I'm bringing you a new series. I'm going to be doing reviews on every single league, if that's possible, but some leagues, they might be really bad, so the ones like the Electricity League, if you want, I'll miss them out. But anyway, I'm starting off with the Bundesliga, as it's my favourite league this year, and I just love it, because I win lots of games with them, because of how good they are. I'm going to talk about some positive first, because I don't really have that much negatives. But the Bundesliga, they're very dominant and physical. Like, if you buy the right players, you can definitely get some big, strong, physical players, and they're very dominant. Like, with this league, I've noticed more than others, I score a lot of goals from corners and set pieces, which I don't normally happen because I'm not the best from free kicks, so I don't normally shoot. So I cross, and that's not really the best option with the teams I make. But with this Bundesliga team, they're very dominant in the air. And they're also quite cheap, to be honest. If you go for like the budget players, like I did a video which not that many people saw because the sub boxes aren't the best, but I made a cheap Bundesliga team with S1 and Juve up front, and they were just really good. They had pace. Their shot powers are actually really good, to be honest. I remember looking at them, and the amount of blast shots they scored were good, but I'm going a bit off here. But you can get cheap players who do the job really well, like Elia, Sidney Sam was good as well. Santana and Boateng at the back were class. But the keepers aren't that good, but I'm going to be talking about in a minute. Then the pace. In every position there's good pace, so if you're not the best passer or skiller, you can make a pace team in this league, as in every position other than centre mids, unless you convert players, there's a lot of pace, so if you want to get sweaty, as like Division 1 and Gold Cup is, you can sweat with them. High rated players, they're a lot cheaper than other leagues. Like, when there's an inform in the Bundesliga, if he's got the same stats as one in the Premier League one would be more expensive, because the demand for the Premier League players is there more than the Bundesliga. So there's a lot of underrated informs in the Bundesliga which you can make money on and pick up for cheap. So that's what I like there. And Arnautovic, if he played in the Premier League, he'd be easily 35k plus, because his stats are amazing, but because he plays in the Bundesliga, he kind of gets overlooked. But they are also very good in the silver department, in my opinion. Players like Pukki, Erwin Hoffer, Son, they're all class, and they're really budget. Like, Pukki's only 3k, Son's about 1k, Hoffer's about 700 coins, and they are all unreal. Like, I didn't really like my expensive silver BPL teams. I didn't make a video of it. There was so much pace in that team, because Silver Cup I found really sweaty and it just didn't do the job. But I made the Bundesliga silver team, and they weren't the paciest and they weren't the best, but they were so good. Like, on the cards, the BPL silver should have been a lot better, but they weren't. So I'd definitely make a silver team if you're a silver team player. I've talked about that, but they work well in most formations. Like, I've made a 4-2-3-1-1, a 4-2-3-1 Bundesliga team, a 4-4-2 Bundesliga team, a 3-5-2 Bundesliga team, and even a 3-4-1-2 Bundesliga team. That's what I really like. You can play them in any formations, because there's players who suit every single position in different formations. Now I've only got a couple of negatives, but they're not massive negatives. There's a lack of skills. Other than Elia and a couple of 4-star skillers, there's not really that much skills, so I like doing a couple of skills here and there, like a McGeady spin here, well, stop and turn, Ronaldo chop, I do like a couple of rainbow flicks, but there's not that much skills. But to be honest, I don't really find that a negative, but people might find it negative, but I do like a bit more skills. Personally, I think the depth is sometimes not there, because when you like making a high rated Bundesliga teams, all I see is like a Bayern Dortmund team, which I hate having only 2 teams or 3 teams. I like having loads of different teams, like a Schalke player centre mid, a Hamburg player centre mid, and like a Köln player, well, not Köln, like a Bayern Munich player. So there's not the same teams like Bayern and Dortmund teams. Like the BBVA are just Real Madrid, Bayern, Real Madrid, Barca teams. I'm making loads of mistakes here, but yeah, that's what I mean. But if you found this video informative, helpful, or anything, please leave a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'll see you all next time.